welcome back. Today we are going to be looking at Salvador Ramos. So I'm not really sure how this is going to turn out. I don't know if it's going to end up being kind of like a profile. Salvador Ramos, if you are not aware, is the 18-year-old shooter in the Uvalde, Texas elementary school shooting that recently happened. And this is coming in as a viewer request. So, with that, keep in mind that everything is for entertainment purposes only. Let's just go ahead and get started. Like, I don't have any questions prepared. I'm just going to get in and see what we're dealing with here. First card out is the King of Pentacles. So I don't know if this is him or if this is somebody that he was dealing with. But I would assume that we're talking about somebody that he's dealing with or is in connection with. Because the King of Pentacles to me would be, I guess that could be him if that's how he felt about himself. But the King of Pentacles is somebody who I would feel is a mature man, someone who's an adult. But if not, considering if he saw himself as this way, if he, had saved up his money or whatever, he had a job, was responsible, I don't know. But I'm just really not feeling like this is him right now. We'll see. So, King of Pentacles. I don't know what this has to do with anything or not, and it could still be somebody he's in connection with, or it could be his mind frame. I don't know. But if you look at this King of Pentacles, it's like he's the king, he's sitting on the throne and everything, but like he's very casual. He's got on jeans. It's very Ferris Bueller like to me, and that jacket says like rich, and I'm not trying to be racist, but like rich white boy. I don't know. Keep going. And I don't know if it's because I just said that he looks very Ferris Bueller to me, but I was just hearing Bueller. And what was the whole premise of that movie? He was skipping school. He was playing hooky, skipping school. Or Bueller could be principal, because that was what's his name's role in it. Like, what's his name? The guy that says that line. He was a principal, right? I don't know. Buck, please stop. We have the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse out next, which could also bring in the possibility that there was some kind of pair or couple or partnership. This could be husband and wife, but it doesn't have to be. It could be two people who work together and a semi-compatible, it should be compatible. It should be compatible, but the way that they work together is semi-compatible. Like, they don't always agree. They're not always in an alignment, but they're supposed to have the basic goal. So whoever this is. And I don't know. I don't know if this is a husband and wife pair, but I'm really feeling like it. I feel like they're not, only because it's such a strong pull that they're in alignment with each other for something to do with business or something to do with, I don't want to say money, but there's money exchanged. Supposed to bring some kind of, I don't know. I don't want to go too deeply into it with 2 cards, so before I get off on a tirade, I'm just going to keep pulling some more cards, and I will simply state that I feel like these could be some kind of partners. Married or not, doesn't matter. Some kind of partners where they have the same kind of goal in mind, but they're not exactly in alignment because one of them is a little bit half cocked. One of them goes off half cocked without. I feel like they don't necessarily run things by the other partner, or they don't necessarily run things by the other partner, or it's like they just don't care and they're gonna do what they want to do. It's almost like yeehaw, like seize the day. It's almost like there's 2 people who are partners and one person wants like a solid plan to achieve this goal. They want to like work with each other to make a solid foundation. Don't deviate from the plan, stick with the plan, because they're very much you have to watch your back. You don't want to endanger yourself while you're also going, like, you don't, somebody doesn't want to incriminate themselves or implement themselves. And it's almost like if you don't do this carefully enough, not only are you endangering you, but you're endangering like a whole, I'm getting organization. You're endangering a whole organization or group of people or agenda. Like, it's like whatever is going on is bigger than this event. It's like this event is one event, and I'm getting the word constructed, that is constructed. This basically, like, this event is only one event that has been constructed or will be constructed for a greater achievement of a higher goal. You have the 6 of Cups in the reverse. And the 3 of Pentacles. The 3 of Pentacles is a partnership of people working together to do something or build something tangible. So it's like they are putting in physical effort to achieve a goal. But it's a group of people. With the 6 of Cups in the reverse, the 6 of Cups automatically just makes me think of the children. And see, here with this card, whenever I said it was a group of people, but earlier I was saying a partnership because we had the 2 King and Queen of Pentacles. This one here of the 3 looks like a child to me. And obviously, these 2 here are not. I feel like somebody is wanting to pervert or distort something in regards to how the children, I don't know how to explain it, but like, I'll just say it, but like how the children now are perceiving things. it's like it may be some, okay, so there may be some kind of standpoint or view that is withheld largely in a population, but they have a long-term plan of distorting, like changing this view. They want to distort and change the view to something else. But it's like it starts with the children, and I feel like this is on multiple aspects, so it might get confusing for me. Oh God, I'm gonna get into a lot of stuff. So I feel like this distortion has to do with, okay, multiple fronts. So here, and I feel like this is going bigger, like the reading is supposed to be about Salvador Ramos, but I feel like we're going bigger and above and over Salvador Ramos, because I feel like there is more than that going on. Like, anyway, we'll just say, so we can start with that basic element of Salvador Ramos and what these could mean for him. This could mean that there was some kind of collaborative effort in his plans to harm the children. And I don't know what this is for me or what it's gonna mean, but like briefly, whenever I saw that upside down there, I saw it as a bus. It looked like a school bus to me. So I don't know if maybe this is something that somebody could have talked about on a bus, or if somebody usually rode a bus and didn't, or if it's somebody they met on a bus. I have no idea. Or if like maybe that was a part of an original plan to include something to do with a school bus. But anyhow, basically, collaborative effort. Seems like there was some kind of collaborative effort. And I'm not going to pick and say everything that it could have been. But for instance, basically, it's like there may have been somebody that was helping with something here. And somebody was more detailed, like, with the plans and making sure that everything was in place. So, making sure that things were in place. Okay, so I said I wasn't going to talk about everything because I don't know, but these things are popping up, so I'm going to talk about them. And I don't know how true anything is, but I had heard at one point that there were magazines around the school. I don't know if that's true, but if that is true, either somebody else would have had to put that there, or he would have had to have gone there pre all of this happening and placed it there. Because also from what I'm aware of, when his vehicle wrecked, like, he was already being pursued. I'm going to say allegedly, when that happened. Because he was the murder suspect. He shot his grandma in the face. So this could be the two people he lived with also. And I'm not saying the other stuff is wrong. I'm saying we're picking up on layers and levels of stuff. But this could be grandma and grandpa. And grandma, you know, basically this is saying grandpa was all right, grandma not so much. It feels like there is, like, again, I don't see no way around collaborative effort on with this card. This definitely having to do with the school. I feel like I've been talking for 15 minutes and haven't gotten anywhere, so I'm so sorry, but oh well. And just so you know, I totally did not mean to wear this. Again, I was purely coincidental. It's very warm. So we have this card, everything is fine. But as we know, everything was not fine. But I think this here is talking about how even after shots were fired, that people were in communication or on their cell phones. Everything inside of my soul is saying, I really don't want to do this reading. Only because I don't want to do this reading. And I'm sorry, you're gonna have to deal with it because I pick up on feelings and I feel it. So, after shots were fired and sprayed into the classroom, you know, there's someone on the phone. This may not just be one person. It could be it could have been multiple people that were either on the phone, texting, or calling emergency services. And the person who was on the phone could have been, I mean, if someone called a 911 operator with everything is fine, someone could have been telling them, you know, honey, everything's gonna be okay. Like, that could have been, I don't know. I mean, you can't promise somebody everything is gonna be okay. So maybe that didn't happen, but it feels like, you know, or at least somebody was feeling like, you know, if they could call and get some help, that everything would be